Welcome to Manifesting Basics, where we make manifesting a basic lifestyle. This podcast is about how to become a manifesting basic and how to live a more enchanted life. I'm your host, Amber Turner, author and creator of the most simple and basic manifesting methodology, Manifesting Made Basic. I am also the author of various books, including the spiritual book, You Choose Your Outfit, and the children's book, The Fearless Muscle. In each episode, we will dive into various topics of the human experience, such as transformation, feminine energy and womanhood, and manifesting an incredible life and experience. Join me as we commune, learn, grow, and expand. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast for weekly episodes. Let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Manifesting Basics. So it's been a while since I last did an episode. Actually, I had to skip a week because of personal reasons. But I will say I'm really, really excited for today's episode because we are talking about dreaming. We're talking about expanding your awareness. And this is one of my favorite subjects to talk about. And I wanted to pull some things from my book, Manifesting Made Basic. I wanted to pull some things from my personal life. And I wanted to really invoke in today's episode dreaming and how exploring and being in a state of adventure can be really exciting. It's not something that is scary, though it can be framed that way. But I want you to look at this thing as an adventure, as something exciting, as something that is playful, and to look at life with the excitement of a child and be curious like a child. So, like I said, I want to talk about expanding your awareness. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this thing, let me make sure that my mic is on. The reason why I wanted to talk about this thing because what came into my awareness was this thing that Terrence Howard has been making pretty popular as of recently, and it's called The Flower of Life. And so I watched a video on the, I guess, creation of the flower of life. And I found it very fascinating because it started with consciousness, you expanding your awareness and getting to that edge and then expanding your awareness once again. And it's a beautiful thing. It's funny because I had never really heard of this flower of life. And when I started looking more into it, I was like, that makes sense, right? Expanding our awareness and getting to that edge to where we're uncomfortable and we feel like there's another level and that it's like playing in the void and then expanding our awareness again. So it was a beautiful thing that came into my awareness. And it's interesting because even in my own personal life, I felt that I was coming to an edge of something and I couldn't put my finger on it, but I knew I was coming to the edge. I was hitting a ceiling. Is another way you can look at it. I was hitting a ceiling, and I knew that for me, I needed to expand my awareness. And so, how do we expand our awareness? How do we make it feel good, feel like play, explore the possibilities? There's several things we can do, but I think that the recognition of really knowing that you've hit a ceiling, that you've gotten to a point where it's really time for you to expand your awareness is really important as well. So knowing that sometimes when we get to a point where it feels like uncomfortable, where we feel like, okay, something's gonna change here. I need something, and sometimes when you feel like the monotony of life that you're on autopilot, or sometimes it really can just feel feel, I don't know how to explain it really, um, trapped. I think that's another way to look at it. Like you can really feel this energy of like I've hit a ceiling. I kind of feel trapped. There's got to be a different way type of feeling. And so I want to read some things from my book when it comes to what I talk about engaging with life, expanding your awareness, and some things that will probably help you in your life when it comes to expanding your awareness that might a little bit feel scary, but again, you got to reframe this thing because there's two sides to this coin, right? You can look at it from all different perspectives and all stories exist. So I want to be clear about that because that's important because I was actually having a conversation with my kids and they are so opposite. But it was interesting because they were having a conversation about abundance and lack. Let's just say that. That's pretty much what it boiled down to is abundance and lack. And they were adopting or hearing, engaging with different stories. And one of the things that I shared with them is that you will find a story for everything because all stories exist. You will find stories for that support lack. You will find stories that support abundance. And so what is it that you decide to focus on, draw your attention to? I wrote the book, You Choose Your Outfit. Which outfit do you choose to put on? And so, yeah, I want to share some things from my book when it comes to exploration and disrupting your routine. Because in expanding our awareness, sometimes it does take for us to disrupt our routine. So, one of the things that I did offer, like some tips that I offer in my book, Manifesting Made Basic, is taking new classes, right? Being open to new things. And by being open, you can take new classes like cooking classes, dancing classes, gardening, those kind of things, just being open. And another tip is to visit new environments, whether it's on vacation, whether it's doing an Airbnb for 6 weeks and exploring a new city, or just exploring a new way to go to work. All things are helping you expand your awareness because it's disrupting the routine. It's getting yourself out of autopilot and opening yourself up to new things and being curious because that's where we want to get. We want to get curious and get our mind open to the possibilities because all potentials exist. It's infinite. And so we want to get our mind in this creative space where we're exploring and we're curious and we're like just open to life. And another thing that I do offer in the book as well is, exploring social media tools like Pinterest that are life giving and doesn't make you feel any kind of way. I know some social media platforms can invoke more of a comparison versus a exploration adventure type of energy, but like if you can use Instagram and other social media platforms that will also invoke a more innovative, exploring energy. But if those feel heavy, which they do for a lot of people, Pinterest, I feel like, is one of those social media tools. I don't even know if it's considered social media, but it does offer a lot of inspiration. And another thing that I enjoy doing is I enjoy actually vlogs on YouTube, vlogs on YouTube are a great way to kind of explore new places in an easy, more affordable way if that's something that you're into. But yeah, vlogs are a great way to explore new foods, be open to different things, a different way of being, a different way of living, and those kind of things. But expanding your awareness is so important when it comes to manifesting. This is exploring the potential, and being curious and open to life. Sometimes when we are on autopilot and life is lifing, right? Life is lifing, we can get into autopilot where it almost feels like it's the same day over and over again. And we lose that curiosity of a child. We lose that adventure. We lose that energy of play, and we become more in a fixed mindset. And that, getting into the energy of exploration, the energy of play can be a practice, because we use these tools like vlogs and Pinterest and stuff to kind of help exercise that muscle of creativity and to be inspired, but we don't need it. We truly don't need it. We can assume a position. We can step into whatever it is we desire through our imagination. So we can use these tools to help us cultivate a more creative, inspired, adventure, exploring type of energy, but we don't need it. As we practice this thing, we can just really just tap into our meditation practices, prayer, our imagination, daydreaming, to really help us expand our awareness. And I really want you, because this I'm talking to myself as well, is to really just exercise this thing and live in this more curious, playful energy, because that's going to help you choose your outfit, choose your assumption, choose your desired state in which you want to step into, whatever that is for you. But you have to be curious. You have to be open to life. And often life can harden us. It can harden our minds. It can harden our hearts. And we become more in a fixed mindset where we lose like ourselves. Like, we don't know what kind of hobbies. We don't even, sometimes I've talked to people and they don't even know what lights them up. They don't know what makes them feel good. And, the way society has been for a lot of us, we've adopted this way. We work and we work up until retirement, and we lose this sense of exploring, like, who am I? What lights me up? What makes me feel good? Right? So I want to encourage you to truly expand your awareness. Once you feel like you've gotten to a point where you are on autopilot, or you feel like you've hit a ceiling, or you feel trapped, or you feel like kind of constricted, that's your higher self, your soul, your body saying, okay, it's time for us to expand this thing, expand our awareness, tap into that void, tap into the potential of what is possible for us and what we want to experience next. And it's such a beautiful energy to play in. So, this is the feminine energy of play. And this is the child, the inner child as well, that wants to express themselves as well. So, I really encourage you to expand your awareness. This, like I said, is one of my favorite topics to talk about because it's fun. It is fun. sometimes we get out of the experience of having more fun and play in our life. And, trying new things and being open to life is super fun. So I wanted to share that. I love talking about it. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. What are some things that you're going to do to expand your awareness this week? I would love to know. You guys, we do have our launch party for Manifesting Basics, our new launch, vacation preppy coming up June 18th in 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 Scottsdale, Arizona. We also have our new product that we'll be launching, which is our makeup product under Manifesting Basics. It's called the Perfect Basic Base. And so pretty much with this product, I've done this product before. The formulation's a little different. We've been working on the formulation of this powder, but it is a powdered skincare. And so you can use it to set your skincare and also access skincare, and it works as a perfect base for your makeup. You also can use it as a setting powder over your makeup or alone as well, because it does have a little glow to it as well. So it looks super radiant and glowy and just gives you a perfect basic base. So, anyways, you guys, I'm excited for that product. Bringing back the makeup, one of my favorite things to do. To me, beauty is art. Beauty is an expression of the feminine arts, the sacred art, the sacred feminine, I mean. And I'm really excited for this product to launch. And it's something that I use all the time. It's what I'm wearing now. And it has made such a difference in my skin, one, because it's a powdered skincare. And it also has made a difference in how my makeup looks. And honestly, I feel more confident, especially if I'm doing video. It makes me feel more confident. And it's just a game changer, in my opinion. So excited for the perfect basic base that will also be launching June 18th in Scottsdale. We'll be having that event, the launch party, at the Abundant Space in Scottsdale. So it will be open to the public. If you're an influencer or content creator, we invite you guys as well. So reach out if you would like to come. But, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, look for ways in which you can expand your awareness this week. It's super fun. If you feel fearful when it comes to expanding your awareness, trying new things, trying new classes, meeting new people, having new conversations, I want you to reframe that fear into excitement because it feels the same way in your body. Fear, nervousness feels the same way as excitement and adventure in your body. So reframe it and start exploring and expanding your awareness. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will check you in the next one.